relevant, even though he's got that craven on him.
The renown option is still there.
Yep.
He can't force through the military challenge for anything relevant with the dupe on him. So
Yeah, no, it's interesting that he would demilk Payne here, but I can see some advantages to it.
it's forcing it through.
Yep.
Realistically, he doesn't feel the urge yet. There's no clock on him.
But there isn't there? He's really at 7 power already, and Rybek's at what, 1 power, 2? It's hard to see with the stacked coins there. Maybe we see it from this angle. No, we don't. Well, maybe possibly you could count how much in those stacks that aren't used. That's 3,
so
4, 5. 5, yeah.
So 3, so it's 2 power.
2 power. 2 power for Rybek.
Just from owning dominance, purchasing with cash money.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a slow way, but it is a way.
That was an achievement, right?
Now,
And if you heard that from the background, we have fans mentioning our achievements through this. One of the achievements was discarding 10 gold in taxation phase. And it was cool to see people actually not taking advantage of the achievements, because some of them you could just spend the turn for.
Yeah.
It's something that I saw at Blackwater once. We had a Stalic playmat go to the first player to discard cards to taxation.
Yeah.
And that was done almost immediately. I draw my cards, pass. It's cool, it's cool, I got it.
I just want that print.
I get my playmat, and that's me, baby.
Yep. Well, so Tomas is still considering. He did marshal the ranging party, so that takes the option of just easily killing Will for an unopposed red.
You can save up to powering through Tywin for a power. I mean, you can invest in this as some kind of college tuition fund for your children to one day beat Tywin at the power games.
I guess.
It's something that's totally possible.
Yep.
We still have the 4 gold. That's probably going to be saved for Ari coming down, giving us a guest appearance.
A surprise red or green icon.
But with her, she's so much fun.
Yep.
And you always have the option for the watch then of having 2 areas in their deck.
Yep.
Because they both discard each other, but you're going to load them up. You have 6 of them in there.
Yep.
Should have some real girl power all up in the wall.
Yep. All right, so we have challenges mounting. No, sorry, the Hound coming in with a blue, right? Blue? Is that a red? No, it's got to be blue.
I mean, you've got the Mountain Plus, the Mountain XXL for the red challenge. So
Exactly.
surely you'll toss a blue one across the board.
Yeah, that has to be the power challenge, and it will be defended. Will it be?
Oppose with
Yes.
5.
By,
Just with 5.
Yeah, just blocking.
Let him
it.
have one, give him a taste of power.
Yep. So he's at 3. Hound's popping back up into
Temporarily.
the hand.
I mean, this is really just a costume
Yeah.
change with the 5 gold sitting there,
Yep.
ready to jump back down at any time.
Yep. And that's a military challenge of 10. And we
The early option is here. He could defend this if he wants to.
Yeah.
And that is great, to see this kind of Teen Titans level of cooperation as you just toss waves and waves of wall children in the way of the mountain.
Wall children, of course. But will he though? Will he keep it?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
I mean, are we moving towards what they defined in The Crow as a caca bang fuck I'm dead moment for the Messenger Raven?
Yeah. No. So here we have Ari on the board, and he is defending the challenge.
But now he has to actually block it.
Yeah.
Now that he's dropped her on the board,
Yeah.
it's another gold cost
Yeah.
at which he could behead somebody. No, he's milked, so that's not a concern.
No. So he's blocking it, and yeah, that's it. Right? There's no more challenges off of any of these 2 players.
And it's cool seeing the transition here, from, the watch has needs to the watch says no. The real control elements that they're developing now.
Yep.
And going with those. We have to see with the challenges before he passes it across the board whether Rybek actually drops in the Hound. He does not once again, and
That's strange.
that's a bit of an inefficiency on the money. I know it gets very easy to just take it for granted.
Yeah.
But he could have dropped it even in the middle of the military challenge just to have an additional option for next round.
Yep. And now he's just wasting that 5 gold. He's getting dominance anyway with Tywin standing there. So I don't see why he wouldn't drop. Or actually, he might still be considering dropping it.
The wall is knelt for the 2 power. Challenges are done.
But he can drop the mountain in
How much is the challenge action?
Is it?
No, any other direction.
All right.
That's right, my friend.
All right. I thought it was just
And this
an
has
action.
caught out people for a while.
Yeah, I thought it was just an action, but you might be right. So he is actually discarding cards for his 5 reserve here, which again
So we'll take 1 fan point off him for waste
not-
of money,
yeah,
and then
waste
add
and
1 capitalist
card, and-
bonus point
and 2
for
cards.
actually having the mountain of money sitting there, saying this is how much money I could toss onto the fire.
Yeah. But he actually had to discard 2 cards. Bandman and something else. I couldn't really make out what that was. All right, so we're going into the next plot phase here. Both our players are considering what they need to play.
So the power count, we know those are stacks of 5, and we
Yep.
saw Ryback actually separate them out to make it easier for us to read. So we're looking at a 9 to 3.
Yep.
Easy getting a little too comfortable in his board of giant monsters.
That's not 9 to 3. That's 8 to 3.
8 to 3.
8 to 3. So what are we going to see for plots now? Ilan is live, and he's probably going to take out, I don't know, maybe the builders?
But surely Will's time on this earth cannot be long.
No, he can't. He really can't. Even though he discards a card whenever he dies, he's got to go.
Unless it is the real terror that Ilan's been building up. I mean, Will has been staring down the barrel of that long sword since turn 1,
Yep.
and it's just that constant threat of,
Yep.
it's coming. You know he's coming for you.
Yep. So we've got. Oh, he's not going to win challenges this turn then, and we get a lot of gold again. It's 4 for each character, and then what is that? Another 2 and 3 5, so 9 gold for Ryback, and then we've got 5 gold for Tomas.
I like the quick correction on the accent there to keep the authenticity.
Yeah, I
for the local crowd.
I try.
And once again, Will escapes it.
Yep. No, I think that's the right call though, because
No,
having that
ultimately,
4.
we are coming to a role-playing situation here. You can keep trying to defend it, but we saw him move around the board. People to the left of him have died.
Yeah,
People to the
yeah,
right
yeah.
of him have died.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is sending a message.
Yep, he is. He's taking the guy in the tree here. He's taking the other guys around him, and eventually he's going to obviously have to bite it.
And now we have the Illyria double tap.
Yeah, Illyria's on the board, and we're killing Will. That's when he bites it. And now we have a discard, and that's going to have to be.
I would like to see the Hound go here.
Yeah?
After last turn, it would be good. Payback. Well,
Burnman. All right, so 2 gold left. Do we have a put to the sword in Ryback's hand? Yeah, we do. So this could be nasty. Do you kill Ari with that? Or do you kill the...
well, you can't realistically force it through. He's
No,
got
you
the
ca- no, you
8
can't.
military on the board right now.
yeah, you're right.
He hasn't marshaled yet. He can't win his first challenge.
Nope. All right.
With the first challenge here, with the board getting locked down, you're probably looking to toss a power across with a reducer. Perhaps
No,
look at
where
entry
we
starting
have
to use
the
board.
Night's Watch.
But that's where
plot.
your first challenge is something you have to just toss out there.
Yeah, all right. So is he tossing the blue out there? You think?
Oh, we still have Tomas's marshalling, but I think
No, Tomas is Marshall. Tomas is done.
this is it.
Yep, this is it.
For real?
Yep.
Is that legal?
No, he marshaled the things that died.
Okay.
Tomas is going first here.
We're really moving into who you're going to call situation all up in here.
I think Tomas is going first here. Am I wrong on this? No, I don't think so. Ryback is reading the wall.
I think at this point, with the number of characters that have died right now, with the amount of kill coming out of that deck, he's trying to find a way, how does he kill the wall?
Yeah.
I mean, I would not be surprised to see a put to the torch at this point, just to send a message all the way down.
Put to the torch. I would love that play.
That day has not yet come, but
No.
one day.
One day. All right, so we.
Oh, we're still in Ryback's marshalling. This was just a brief interview.
All right. Weird. So he's just got the 1 goal left now.
Yeah, and Tomasa marshalling happens now, so this is
all right.
where
So this is
we were
this
in
is
turn.
it.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. But because Tomas had gold on his plot right before that.
So this is still disastrous, but it is not outright devastating.
No, he'll survive.
For now.
Is Benyon hitting the ball now?
he can no longer stop the military. Realistically, he's got 16 power staring down at him,
Yeah.
just being able to swing through. He has to get some claim soak on the board, but Ilan always reserves the option on that claim soak.
Yeah, exactly.
So
No
he's-
claim soak will survive more than a turn anyway.
So he's really kind of between a rock and a hard place there.
And also, he's got...
A rock and a bold place.
Yeah, Dolorous Head is in hand, but Dolorous Head is also in the dead pile. So he's no good. Or is... No, that's... Yeah, that's Dolorous Head, right? I think I saw him there. All right. So a bird.
So you
No,
have
that's
the
not
Night's Watch
Dolorous Head.
location.
Yeah. Is that? Let's have a look. Well, he might want to start taking some dominance here, maybe.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It is the Iron Throne, the armchair version of Gregor Clegane.
Yeah. And that's... What is that?
We see the same question
Yeah.
coming across the board. That's the Night's Watch location. Once he defended an action successfully.
Yeah.
We're all kind of still learning the Night's Watch cards. They're really only starting to appear recently, and we have Tomas longingly stare at that Watchers in the Walls with just a single ranger, I believe.
Yeah.
So this is the birds being sent out to summon all the rangers to stop the Clegane and Clegane law firm of...
Clegane Bros. I think they're more of a construction company.
Well, a deconstruction company.
So, Illyria swinging in with what I can only assume is a green challenge, right? And Tomas is pointing out that he can't win the green challenge. All right. So we just got news that Jakob is through to the finals, beating Martin at
All right,
the
so
other semi-final.
The once and future world champion is proceeding to the final of Varberg, ready to defend his very own tournament.
Yeah.
So whatever we have coming out of here is going to be an exciting final. Hopefully we're still going to see Tomas go through, because with Lannister against Lannister final in Varberg, the internet is once again going to declare the second edition the worst thing that has happened, including the Trump election somehow happening.
Yeah. So Tomas is considering how to actually oppose and defend these things. There will be 3 challenges, and he doesn't have to defend this one, right?
No.
No. So he can just leave it, and then... So why is he defending it? Oh, that's the red challenge.
Okay, we already did the intrigue. That was
That was the
on
mountains
through.
red challenge. All right, so we missed that. So we have claim of one of the birds, and then the hound is coming in for a blue.
Which he has to defend to keep
Yeah.
his wall income coming.
Yeah. Which
He's
will
still going to lose it.
bounce the hound, take 1 claim, or yeah, he's bouncing it, and yeah.
I don't have any chances to attack
Then
you.
we have dominance going to.
Tywin. Tywin has owned dominance.
He's got 7 in his own, and he's
No,
got
he's got
one.
the Iron Throne, so he's
Yeah,
actually
Iron
going to be able to
Throne
play for
is
himself.
8 to 8, and then Tomas has 1 coin.
And wall money,
So,
wall power. So
yep. So Tomas is taking dominance, and he's taking the wall, so that's 3, and he's counting it out there.
double digits.
Yep. And that puts Tomas at 10 power. To Andreas, he's at 4.
So with the scary board as it is, it's still not really fatal. I mean, like, you're looking at a situation here where if he manages to get down Benjen, he's suddenly opening up his own options for the Watchers on the Walls. He's opening up Benjen to the inevitable wildfire, and he's only a handful of power away.
Yep.
So the options are still there, regardless of the terrorists coming at him from the Lannister front.
Which
he
is
still holding
considerable.
on in there.
Yeah, no, the board state is clearly favouring Andreas, but Tomas is still ahead, and a lot ahead.
And this is where we're seeing the true nature of the Game of Thrones. Like, it isn't just a war game. It isn't just tossing waves and waves of men at each other.
No,
the real
it's
victory
definitely
is
not.
in that 15 power.
Yeah,
And you've got its relative
the one-
relationship with the board state.
Yeah, and that's the one challenge